Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So just paying attention to last week, firstly, let's just get to the weekly. We do have a fairly big pin bar here on last week, but at the same time we do have a pretty big cup and handle, and I'll show that to you now on the 8 hour. So this level that we are coming back to at the moment, and I'll give it to you when we get to lower time frames, but you can see how important this is. There's been a strong rejection there in the past. There's been 3 attempts at getting through and then a rejection. Then we got above it, then we sort of hovered around it, got below it, then we rejected it, then we kind of got above it. I don't think that's a valid rejection of that level, but it is definitely a rejection of this level here. Now that is 110,948. Looking at our oscillators, nothing really to read into that at the moment. They have separated, but there's nothing really there, and then we are above all the moving averages. So for me, more bullish indication here than bearish, but it's kind of on the fence, if that makes sense. So I don't have a clear picture of up or down on the weekly. Now when we start looking at the 8 hour, this is the zone that I was telling you about now, which is 110,174 and then also 110,992. So you can round that off to 110. We're looking to find support here. Now that is a strong area of what was resistance. You can see in the last couple of weeks we've had 1, 2, 3 at pin bar attempt, and then we broke above the high of the pin bar, and you can see how the stops got triggered there and the acceleration just went up to test the next level. Now if you look at the oscillators at the moment, they are pointing down. They have separated slightly, but this is a case of up, pull back, test the 150 EMA and then run away again, and now we're back in amongst the slower moving averages. So this is a zone for me that I think you really need to be paying attention to this week. So when we get to the 3 hour, that's your cue to hit that like button, drop us a comment, share, cut and paste, get it into WhatsApp, share the video, etc. Every little bit of interaction does help the channel. And the minute you get the 3 hour as well, have a look at the oscillators. They are pointing down. They are in the 20 zone here. So this is an indication that we need to be looking very carefully for an opportunity to buy into this. But because we're below the moving averages, it's going to be a little bit volatile. Now, just below all of this is a sneaky little trap, and that is at 109,883. So let me just get to the hour and explain what we mean by that. So this little trap here, you can see, was a rejection. We kind of try to find support here, but we closed below it. As you can see there, that tweezer bottom closed below it. So it's not really a good indication that that was tested properly, and we tried to test it again a couple of times, but it didn't materialize. Okay, so this is what I'd be looking for today. I'm looking for a rejection right here, 110,174, 110,092, and then 109,883. So that's the area that I would be paying attention to. If you have a look at the oscillators, they're all grouped to the downside. We don't really have any structure at the moment. This morning we've had a run, and then big green, exhaustion bar, inside bar, and now we're just hovering in this area here. So I just be paying attention to this. You're just going to be a little bit more patient than normal. The other thing that has happened is we do have kind of like that. We do have a bit of a flag. I could adjust this flag a bit differently as well, like that, which would also make sense. But it doesn't really matter which way you look at it. You have opportunities here in this zone for a buy. So pay very, very careful attention to this. So we could still drift a bit lower until we hit all these levels. So I'd be waiting for 1 hour price action on these levels. So I'd be looking for pin bars, inside bars, or engulfing bars on the 1 hour time frame in this 110 area. If we get it, I'd be in on a long on the break of that price action with a tight stop just below it, and then you'll be looking at these tails from Friday. Basically, if you just get back to the hour, so you'll see there's quite a few tails here, and that's what you would first be looking to for a rejection, somewhere along these areas here. Okay, just bear in mind that rejection could be a continuation down to try find some stronger support down there, but I think this zone that we're coming into now at 110, very strong area. Look at the 3 hour, strong diversions here as well. Everything is indicating a decent opportunity here. I mean, there's going to be traders that are going to be taking this that have an appetite for 1,000 point stop loss, because they'd have to have a stop below this swing low here, but I don't have that appetite. So we'll wait for better structure so we can get a tighter stop and then see what we can get. Okay, anyway, that's kind of me for today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.